This is Fintech Futures reporting from Cybos in Frankfurt, and I'm joined by Vivek from TCS. Vivek, thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us today. How are you doing?
Thank you, Paul. Great to talk to you. Doing good, doing good. Just got here and buzzing and busy.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference when we get there. But just to get started, would you like to quickly introduce yourself and let us know a bit more about your role at TCS?
Thank you, Paul. I head our financial services products and platforms business globally. So as part of this, what we deliver are solutions and also end-to-end services based on SaaS and BPaaS models for the financial services industry. We have two brands, TCS Banks and Quads, and also we have a company called Diligenta in UK through which we deliver these solutions.
Excellent. Sounds great. Sounds great. Well, you've just recently launched some GenAI capabilities for TCS Banks and Quads, as you mentioned there. Can you elaborate on how AI is transforming the banking and payments landscape at the moment?
It's evolving right now. It's still a little bit too soon to say how much it is completely transforming. But then I think there is a greater awareness now on how to use GenAI in a more fit for purpose manner than what we would have had in 2024. So for us, I think there are three dimensions in which we look at it. One, of course, is our own productivity, and that is not something that's directly in front of the customer, but how we use GenAI to improve the productivity of our people. So we are using it in an assist mode in which they work along with GenAI to improve their productivity. So that is one. But when it comes to our software, we are looking in terms of how we deliver it to customers. We are looking at two more in addition to what I mentioned just now. One is, how do we make GenAI a part of all our solutions? Today, if you look at how people work with AI, when you look at any of the ChatGPT, Perplexity, when you look at this, the way in which we all search, the way in which we look for information, we get information, that has changed dramatically in the last 2 years. So how do we bring that kind of experience to our users and our customers? That's an area on which we are doing a lot of work, and that will go pervasively across our solutions. The other area that we are looking at is what is it that we are doing today which leads to a lot of work for us and our customers in operations, and how do we take that and use GenAI to accelerate that significantly. Our first focus is on time rather than on people. For example, if it takes a lot, if you get information from which you create a corporate action, or if you take information from which you create an insurance product, how do you do that in a matter of 3 hours or even 2 days? Today, it very often takes 1 week to 10 days. So the compression of the time and the efficiency that it brings. So that's a focus that we have. So I think a lot of this is about driving a step change in terms of time compression and efficiency, and that is how we are looking at GenAI. That's what we are rolling out in our first wave of solutions, and then as our customers adopt them and then come back with feedback on what is it that they believe will give greater value, we will introduce more and more solutions leveraging GenAI, but they will sit along with our core.
Excellent. Sounds great. I guess aside from GenAI as well, tokenization, digital assets picking up a lot of traction recently. What kind of technology support are FIs looking for to incorporate these?
See, I think the realization that has come now is that these have to coexist with conventional asset classes. So I think what our customers are looking for is that they are not going to completely change their core systems. They are going to keep their core systems, electronic securities, and then how do tokenized securities coexist along with that? And then as an investor, how do you see that in one integrated form? So this is what our customers are looking for, and that is where we are also putting our time and effort into it. Of course, as volumes go up, there are aspects related to scale, there are aspects related to security that we need to tackle. I think security is easier tackled on blockchain than scale. Scale is coming. I think with every year there's a big step change in terms of the performance capabilities of technology. A lot of these technologies that are foundational in nature, and also technologies that are completely new, they will start at a high cost. That's what's happening with GenAI also now, right? The GPUs are quite expensive, but then if you look at it every 6 months to 1 year, the fall in prices of GPUs are significantly more than probably the fall in prices of anything else in the world. So similarly, the same thing happens with the performance and cost ratio of DLT also. So there is a greater ability to deliver these solutions, and the limitations that we used to have, let's say 3 years back, are not there for tokenized securities today in terms of their scale. Of course, there is a possibility that aspects like quantum computing can further change, the whole, you could say, hardware to software proposition very, very differently. But then we are not at there in terms of quantum and certainty of the quantum situation. We are still waiting for Q day. So let's see how that evolves. But then that's how we look at technology. We want to embrace it. We want to be ahead of the curve, and then solve the limitations as we go along. Make it coexist with existing solutions, because no one wants to abandon what they've got today. They want to build on top of it. There will be challenges with respect to scale, cost, and deployment, but those are getting solved faster than any of us imagined. So I think if we keep embracing the technology, we will keep solving the concomitant problems.